welcome to my first Neptune's Pride 2 video. And basically what this is the eXplorminate website, Steam forums. I've organised a little game between some of the members here for Neptune's Pride 2, and so let's get into what I'm planning to do with these videos. Basically what I wanted to do is just do a report every few days or so of how the game's going, and just going over the few things I've got planned for future. Well, there isn't terms, it's real time, but it's a really slow time. Basically, it ticks every hour, and then you get a production every 24 hours. So basically I've started off as red here, and just going out a bit of early expansion, try and capture these stars here that have these big circles, because they've got plentiful resources, and they're cheaper to build on compared to, like, you can see I've not, even though this one's really close, I've not bothered going here yet because it's a very low resource 2, as you can see. Well, this one is resource 34, so yeah, this star probably won't even be worth it until I get some research up. I did make a bit of a rookie mistake, really. As you can see, normally you start with the only here you have your is it economy first? Yeah, economy, industry and science. And this is my main, like, home star, and none of my other planets will have stuff on it, so you can buy the different like industry and stuff, and these prices are based on how many you already got on the planet, and also the resource of the planet. So as you can see here, it's the natural resource, and you can upgrade terraforming as well, which I got level 1 in by default, so it's gone up to 35. So these ones I really shouldn't have put into economy right at the start. You want to try and, if you're going to do economy, save the money until, because this economy only ticks over once every 24 hours. So you really shouldn't put economy until either just before the tick, or if you're not going to be around for the tick, make sure you sort of log on and then do it, just in case you need to build another carrier. Or as you can see here, I think, where's the first star captured? This one here. I could have had more money to spend on this planet here, which I've still got a little bit left. But if I need to build an emergency carrier for some reason, just to snipe a star someone else is coming from, which is going to cost me $25, as it's called here, I won't be able to do an upgrade. Hopefully I'll be able to at least get one economy here, and I don't know how long this ship, 7 hours, so yeah. And as you can see, these couple stars here I can't see, because this big outline is your warp range, and then you've got your scan range. So even though I can warp to this planet, it's out of my scan range, so I don't know what these stars are like, whether they're any good even, or if anyone's like, I don't think, you can just about get there. Yeah, I think I was going to go for this one, but I saw my warp range was just a tiny bit shorter than his. So if he's going to this star, for example, I'll beat him to it. And with this game, the defender always shoots first. So if you have 10 ships versus 10 ships and your tech is exactly the same, you'll shoot his ships first. So when his attack comes round, he would have lost a couple ships, so now you would have the advantage. So that's something to bear in mind with this thing. But yeah, as you can see, we've had a little bit of diplomacy. Don't think I can view the mail I sent. No. But I basically sent a hello to everyone, and Big Perm here has asked me, do I want to trade research banking? But fortunately, I'm already doing banking, and I'm quite a few hours into it, so I don't really want to stop it and change. But I'll probably trade with him, the next time, uh, the next research we'll do. Maybe we plan to do a different research each, which is always a good thing to do in this game. He's a little bit close to me. I tend to try to well, I guess the only other person is I Suck, who's all the way over here. He would have been probably the best to trade tech with, and I still might do that. You don't have to trade with just one person. But see, with this game, it's all about the social thing. And even though you may be allied with a couple people, you try to keep them separated. And oh no, I'm not allied with him. You try to treat each person like they're your best ally. That's the way I tend to play this game. I've this is the first game I've played in probably almost 2 years now. Um, yeah, see, I've had 5 victories in the past. I think I had a couple games where I was second place and stuff. So yeah, um, I just really enjoy this game. It's very simple, but it's your interactions with the players, and you can sort of like be lying to someone or try and work out if someone's lying to you, and maybe you have contact with another person and they're sort of in alliance and they're sort of in alliance with them, and suddenly you can sort of work a little backdoor thing where this he's trusting you and another player, but you and the other player are actually working together to take him out, for example. It's just such great things. Now, because a lot of this sort of, I wouldn't say backstabbing, but allying and stuff like that will be going on, I will be delaying these videos. So probably by the time I come to release them, I'll have a stack of them. I don't know whether I'm going to wait until the end, if I'm still around for the end to release these. But yeah, every few days I'll be making a video. So once they're released, I'll have a good pile of videos probably to do. So, right, my future plans. I wanted to get to here first. I could have gone to this planet here, but I was just a bit worried that he might be going straight for there. And this planet is out of his scan range, so he doesn't. Yeah, it's just out of his scan range, so he doesn't know how resourceful it is. So, more than likely, he will go for that planet. If I grab this planet and he's not gone to there, then I can quickly nab this planet. Which instead of going to this planet, because then no one else can get to it, or he can just about get to it, but I'll be able to see on my scan where he's moving and if he's moving here or anywhere. Again, with this one, I think I wanted to try and grab this lower one to maybe sneak this one. Probably won't, but maybe sneak into here. I don't actually like the way in this game. You'll have to excuse that noise if you heard that. That's my ISC for EVE Online. I won't get into that right now, but yeah, I don't really like. Maybe next game I can change the settings a bit. I think it was set to 24 stars for each player, and you start with 6, so that leaves 18 stars. But the distribution is really weird. You can have. It looks like, look at this star here. Until someone's got like a decent tech, they're not going to be able to consolidate these ones. Reeton here, poor fellow, he's stuck right in the middle of the galaxy. Ooh, which is a bit unfortunate for him. Yeah, that kind of. I think the problem here is I did want 8 players, but We couldn't get an 8th player, so it's ended up putting a 7th in, and it looks like it's evenly distributed 6, and then just plonked this poor fellow in the middle. Anyway, I'll end the video here, and I'll probably report back in a day or so. Thanks. See you later. And welcome back. It's currently day 3, almost day 4, and as you can see, I have the most stars. Hey. Now let's have a quick look at my little galaxy here, or my section of the galaxy. Starting system, of course, so I've sort of expanded down and sort of upwards as well. Took these couple systems here just to, they're not great stars, but just as defensive positions. I've moved a bunch of ships here, and I'm moving a bunch of ships here just to defend my top half. Green came into the game late, so he's quite a bit behind, but he's offered to trade tech with me, but I'm not 100% sure if I should. I need to work out if he's actually allied with him, so I've actually questioned him, and I guess I'll have to decide whether he's telling the truth. Pink here, I'm not too worried about him, but he hasn't contacted me at all. So, but if you look at our things, I'm pretty far ahead of him, and he's in a bad position. So either he's working with someone, or not. But if I was him, I would have definitely tried to lie. Now, I suck here, who is cyan colour, says he doesn't want to appear rude, do not wish to interact much with outsiders. We are open to peaceful coexistence at a distance. And then DDPD, Devil Dog, pretty much an aggressive thing. Your consumption is our only contact we'll have. So yeah, he's pretty much put his cards on the table and said, yeah, I'm going to be fighting. Now, I'm in good contact with Blue here, and he has told me that these two have been fighting a little bit over planets. Cyan had sort of attacked him, and he'd taken back a system, but I think he's still got one of his systems. For me, the person I'm most worried about is Orange, who I had a little tussle with at the beginning. The phase system here, we sort of both went for it, and I managed to get there first. Yep, as you can see. See, what's happened here is that even though I've had less ships, the defender gets +1 bonus, and I also think the defender, I think the combat works out to be turn-based, like the defender attacks and the attacker attacks and the defender attacks and the attacker attacks until someone runs out of ships, basically, and then the winner. But because I was the defender, I ended up, even though I had 8 ships and he had 10, I ended up with 4, and he lost. So we had a little tussle, but since then we've not had any contact. Now, he's pretty strong, and he's also third, I think, on the leaderboard. Yep. Well, joint second. And I've got no scans. As you can see, this is my scan range, and that's my hyperspace range. So he's just totally darted me. I can see he's moving down here. So yeah, and he's got warp 2 and I've only got warp 1. So I've been trying to secure my borders with him. So I've been moving ships. As you can see, I've got a little cycle system going on here. It's just going to be cycling between these planets. I should be able to cut this planet out once I get hyperspace 2 to make that little journey shorter. And you can also come in the top here. I'm just wondering whether I should. I've stationed these here just in case, Mr. Pink wants to come in. And I'm also moving ships here to defend that top border. But yeah, I'm not. I just don't know what to think about this guy. He's not had any aggression yet. Um, so yeah, but I mean, I think the only really way he'll go is either my way or towards my ally's way. I'm a bit worried, but for my ally really, because he's in a bit of a. He could be freewayed almost there. Yeah. Green's not gonna bother me as he's joined the game late. I might be trading tech with him, but I'm not too sure. Yeah, so let's just have a little look at the old intel. We've got the stars. You see, I had a big lead. I'm kind of just going to take these systems because no one else has claimed them, and possibly hoping to maybe once I get my scan range, get a little look in on this guy and possibly the back end of his systems. Economy, yeah, I've got some money left over. I'm going to plonk into economy just before the tick, just in case I've got any emergency. Way ahead on the industry now. Actually lagged behind. I focused on my science and my banking. And as you see, if we drop to science, it's not popped up yet, but I actually have weapons too now. So this is a guy I'm sharing with. We're probably going to trade weapons and hyperspace. He's got experimentation too. I guess that's what he went for first. Again, this guy's gone for pure science, but if I do my build other things up, so we might be trading there. He's gone straight for hyperspace, but you know I'm way ahead on tech here, and he's obviously, well, either I don't know, either they've traded, but by this time they would have got at least one tech, so it's a bit hard to say who's trading here. I know Pink here has had no tech at all, and he's left his science at 2. So I would attack him to try and help my ally out. I'm just worried about orange. I don't want to start going in on someone here. I need to have this guy to take advantage coming in the rear of my systems. Yeah, so but there's definitely been a bit of a tussle between those three, blue, cyan and yellow. As you can see here, you know, you've got perfect, almost perfect line going up and then dips all around the 60 miles. Got dips. I know there was definitely a blue system that got cut off there, and then of course Cyan's been tussling with my ally. Once I could give and the tick I'll give my ally weapons too, which hopefully should allow him to deal with this guy a lot better. But yeah, apart from that, that's how the game's been turned out so far. Yeah, it's looking out to be a good game. It's just a shame Green came a bit late to the game. I wonder. I mean, he can expand up here. It's like in yellow. I was actually considering giving him this system because he's got warp range too. He can then take these systems up here, but and then I won't have to worry about. Well, I say I won't have to worry, but hopefully I wouldn't have to worry if I show. You know, I'm willing to help him out. I've actually told him because he joins the game late that I won't attack him for a couple of days at least, and I did it publicly. So hopefully, Yellow has sort of agreed as well. Just to give him a bit of a chance and make it a bit more of a fun game. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I'll make a next section in a couple of days' time. Okay, cheers. And And welcome back. I think this is day 5 or 6. A lot of interesting stuff has been happening in the galaxy, mostly to do with over here. Basically, ISUT did start on Big Perm here, but Perm's managed to push him back, and then him and Devil Dog were always fighting around here, and it looks like he was starting to lose systems to Devil Dog, but Green here is, after a slow start, he's come back into the game and he started attacking Yellow. And he's pushed himself all the way up to rank 2 from, I think he was at the bottom at one point. This guy's quit, I can't remember if I mentioned that. So the NPCs have taken over his system, so this is like an AI which is making dumb attacks on my planets. So I'm going to try and grab that. Orange here has started to attack the AI, but he's going to lose. It's a really bad attack. I can show you. 19 versus 16. He'll probably have possibly have another ship by the time he attacks. Even if he had weapons free, he'd lose, yeah. So, not a great thing. Now, I am actually worried about him because he's got all these ships. I mean, they could be defensive, but I did notice, I don't know if my paranoia is setting or what, but he seems to be keeping up in tech with me when I'm trading between 3 people. Even he's trading between one other that's not in my free group. I find it really hard to believe he got all this tech, even if he was trading with the other 3. Because we've got tech that they don't have. So one of my allies possibly has been trading tech to him, which is a bit worrying. Big Perm, I've messaged him a couple times and he's not replied so quick. So I don't know. Go to the old Intel. Go orange and blue. Weapons, after he gets weapons, it always seems to be just the next tick after almost. Scanning. He's not got expectation. Again, terraforming is very close. He could be trading with Yellow though. Theirs is like really close. So I don't know. Again, those ones are really close. Again, those are really close. So possibly he's trading with Yellow. But yeah, I've gone up, started to take these systems up here. Just started to fortify my lower systems here, just to stop him attacking. And I think at some point we're going to come to blows. So I've not had any. I've not really spoken to him. So yeah, just worried that he might be working with Blue here. So yeah, but interesting things picking up. Like I said, DDP here was he was second place for a while, and he's absolutely dropped all the way down. As I suck, I think was 3rd or 4th. Yeah, things are heating up. The only thing that's really still bugging me is my galaxy is extremely spread out. You see how close all these guys have got a lot of systems. I guess his is a bit spread. I just really don't like that. I've got this top cluster, then these clusters, and that cluster, and then that cluster. And yeah, wall gates are seriously expensive. Way too early in the game to start buying wall gates. So I don't know. And as you can see, Orange, I'm starting to slightly outpace him in terms of ships, but he's keeping up with me. He's keeping up with me. So yeah, a bit worried about that. He's got 3 carriers and he's gonna lose one here. So he's just, when do I attack? I still don't feel I'm strong enough. Like a lot of my big production planets are all up the top here, which is good in one way. It makes it harder for him to attack them, but it's just a pain in the ass to move ships down. Really, that one is just so far. So yeah, I've been waiting for this guy to trade me tech. I actually given him a tech, so he should be trading me terraforming. Not had it yet, and I did say we should trade these two, but yeah, I could really do with that terraforming as well. Upgrade some of these slightly cruddy planets, really. I mean, look at that, 55, 53. Yeah, so once I get that, this planet is quite good. No, not really. 40s. I mean, they're decent. Really need the terraforming. Anyway, enough rambling. From my side, game's going pretty well. I don't think these two are long for this world, and once they've gone, I've got a feeling because I'm top of the leaderboard, there's people probably working on the backside, possibly to take me out. So, well, we'll have to wait and see. Right, speak to you back for day 11, I think. What's the line of that song? What a difference a day makes. Well, it's been a couple of days, but yeah. I've actually been declared on by green and orange, so and it's not looking good for me. As you can see, green's just boosted massively. Still ahead of orange, but it's just too much of a struggle for me to deal with both of them. Defending my borders, which is quite a bit of gap, as I've mentioned before. So yeah, wish I had the galaxy like this, nice and compact. But there you go. Yeah, so I don't think I'm long for this game. Green's looking in a really good position. The only person who can challenge him is blue, who yeah. I think my biggest problem is I wasn't in contact with people enough. I was kind of distracted over the weekend with the Diablo 3, so yeah, people have made deals that's left me out. So yeah, unless Blue does something, I can't see how he's gonna get anything better than second. It depends really. I'm sure he's got some plans, but we'll see. Even if I get knocked out, I'm gonna keep commenting on the game. Orange, the best you can hope for, mate, is third. If that, if Blue does something radical, I could possibly get in the game, but for now, I don't think it's probably smart for him to make a move. Maybe he's waiting for more ships to be destroyed, or let them bash their heads against me enough until they're both weakened, and he can take advantage. Other than that, if Green is able to take a lot of my systems, he's I think he's about 25 off. Yeah, 25 off winning. So if he manages to just storm through all my systems, then he's going to win. So Blue really needs to make a move right now, or he's going to lose. But yeah, that's it for today's update. As you can see, I've been fine with orange. I actually forgot. I knew this happens, but I forgot. As you can see, there's a lot of fighting going on. But when you get a weapons tech upgrade on the same hour as a fight, which I was counting on getting the weapons tech, even though this is weapons tech 4, these fights took place when I had weapons tech 3, even though it was on the same tick. which is unfortunate. As you can see, the 238, 238, 238. So yeah, I lost fights I thought I was going to win. Yeah, kind of sucks really. But there you go. That was my downfall really. Um, I mean, I managed to take back this planet. Oops. Yeah, I managed to take back this planet, but he burned. I actually had to make a water gate, which cost me a lot, and he burnt it out. So I lost. I gave up this system, which started the conflict really. I mean, they said I attacked him first, but what happened was this was the NPC's home planet. I attacked it. The NPC countered the attack, so I had ships in the air moving there, and he came in and took it. So I mean, they probably know this, but it's a good enough excuse for war, really. Yeah. So best I can do is just try and fend them off and hope blue does something. But I've got a feeling blue's not gonna do shit. So we'll wait and see, I guess. Um, tick just happened here. Yeah, he's gonna burn. I wonder if I can make. Can't even make a manoeuvre. It's too far already. Not enough ships. Oh well. Yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. Probably back in a day or two. See how it goes.